Hi, Jill. There was a little glitchy moment. I was like, I thought I pushed the button to let you in, and then you disappeared for a moment, but you popped back up. It says that your audio is connecting now. So let me know when you can hear and see me, okay? It's showing that you are here and that your audio connected, but I still am not seeing you yet. Let's see if we can get your camera. I know sometimes it takes it a second to get everything connected and sorted. There we go. Perfect. Awesome. It's great to see you today. Is your voice still feeling kind of fried, hoarse? Yeah. Say that again. I don't hear you just yet. I actually don't see the sound waves coming through your mic yet. Can we try that one more time? Yeah, I'm not seeing the sound waves coming through the mic for some reason. So let's look at the audio. If you go to your bottom left on the Zoom like frame, it should say audio, and there's a tiny arrow next to it that points up. And if you click that next to the microphone that says audio, you can choose which microphone you want to use. And if that still isn't working, you can go to audio settings and then we can adjust. You also can do things like switch to phone audio, or you can go into more specific settings, more detailed settings. You can like pop up more detailed settings there. Yes, perfect. Great. Yes, excellent. All right. So, you're still doing your SLP exercises every day? Excellent. And then would you say that you feel like you've made some progress there, or do you feel like you're kind of staying in the same place right now? Yeah, it's kind of the same. Yeah. Um, I'm curious. I know you've been going and getting other medical things looked at. Do you think you possibly have any medication that could be drying your throat? Do you feel like your mouth and throat area feel more dry? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, so one thing that I want you to be sure you're doing is really hydrating. Um, because I know, like especially if you have things affecting your voice like dehydration, which can be from things like medication, acid reflux could be something that you don't even realize is going on. Um, so things like making sure that you don't lie down for at least a few hours after eating, things like that. Um, Things like allergies can be affecting it. So there's a lot that can be affecting the voice and influencing that. So really paying attention to that vocal hygiene and really taking care of the voice. I know too with tests, sometimes, they'll give you medications that are specifically like used in that test. So those kind of things could be affecting your body composition and how your vocal folds are feeling too. Um, And certain medications actually make the vocal folds a little bit more fragile. Things like Sudafed or ibuprofen make them a little bit more fragile and kind of more prone to getting fatigued more quickly or getting like little swollen, irritated areas on them. So that kind of thing, the medical things that are going on could be affecting that. I know. We had talked a little bit about the possibility of it being kind of psychosomatic, where it's you've had a lot of family things going on, a lot of grief to carry this year. So I'm sure that that does not help all those stress hormones and, sadness, that heavy weight and the hormones that your body releases when you're feeling those things. Um, I'm sure are causing like tension and stress and making it harder to utilize your voice as well. Um, and I think too, our subconscious mind's pretty spectacular. And sometimes it forces us to rest. Our body's like, you're gonna rest whether you like it or not. And sometimes it just makes us stop for a while. But I love that you are being diligent and you're like, I'm going to keep doing the exercises. I'm going to keep working on this and stay committed and take those baby steps. Um, and I would say too, sometimes people say it's rare these days, but sometimes people say to go on vocal rest. But when you've been scoped, they haven't seen any signs of any vocal injury or anything um, like anatomically that is wonky that would be causing that. Um, so that tells us it's probably more something like dehydration or the medications that you're on, or things like the psychosomatic thing where your body's just like, we don't want to talk right now. Like maybe everything we're feeling is too heavy and we just don't want to express those things right now. So it just kind of shuts you down. Or maybe people are asking too much of you right now. And so your body's like, you're not going to do anything right now. So yeah, so if it was acid reflux, usually they're going to see signs of that. If it's allergies, usually they're going to see signs of that. So, so that's where it could be things like tightness and tension or like hormone things in your body could be kind of that thing too. So, yeah, so keep doing the exercises. Um, and keep just like trying to use your voice. Because if you go on vocal rest completely, those muscles, it's just like, training for a sport. If you take a break for a while, then you try to go back to it years later, you might go, wow, I used to be so good at this. And what happened, right? So those muscles get weaker. So we want to be sure that we're using those muscles. So even simple things like sucking on a popsicle or sucking on ice so that you're having to swallow a bunch and practice using those swallowing muscles can be helpful. Um, let's try something. So the first exercise I want to do today is actually a swallowing exercise. So I want you to take your tongue and touch it to the roof of your mouth. And in that position, you're going to swallow. And let's try to do it 5 times swallowing. So bring that tongue up. I have to like get saliva to swallow. Yeah, so doing that several times, just getting those muscles moving. Does it feel painful at all when you do that? Okay, yeah. So, so I do want you to be trying to do that. Let's also do just some movements of some of these articulator muscles as well. Before we even really focus on the phonation component, let's just kind of get these other muscles that we utilize in speech moving. So I want you to scrunch up your face like a raisin, stretch it out like a lion, scrunch up like a raisin, stretch out like a lion. Awesome. Good. All right. So let's do some tongue stretches. We're going to try up and down, and we'll do that 3 times. Awesome. So then we're going to try side to side, and that's going to be 3 times as well. All right. And now we're going to try pressing into the cheeks on the inside. Awesome. So now take the tip of your tongue. We're going to tuck it behind these bottom teeth, and you're going to press the back of the tongue forward. Awesome. Okay. So now we're going to try sliding the tip of your tongue along the roof of your mouth back as far as it can go, and then stretching the jaw open as far as it can go while it's still attached. And we just hold it a while. All right, let's try that one again. And one more time. All right, nice, beautiful. And you can feel those stretches happening in the tongue. I like to just like do fun little tricky things and just see like what people can do with their tongues too. Genetically, certain people can do different things like the like rolled. Can you do that one? No, yeah, it's a genetic thing. I have a really weird tongue because I can do the little clover leaf thing. I got it from my dad's side. You see that? Isn't that weird? It's like a genetic weird thing that some people can do. Something that you could try to do that's kind of like a trick is try to see if you can kind of flip your tongue over each way. I had to really work to get that one. It's a big stretch of that underside. Yeah, I had to really, really practice that one. So that's kind of a fun challenge you could give yourself during the week. Okay, so now I want you to just wiggle your jaw. Nice. All right, so now we're going to try to release that jaw without popping the joint, and then just little flicks of the tongue lifting to the roof of your mouth and then flicking down. Okay, so now let's try. We are going to try breathing in, and I want you to focus on expanding this air pathway. So think of it opening up as you breathe in. Like a yawn. Let's try a big yawn space. Stretching open on that yawn. Yeah, so feeling that open feeling, and your body may actually start to yawn. Yawning is great for moving these the palate so you can change shapes. Now try like you're surprised. Give me a, and you can feel that lift, like the yawn. Huh? Huh? Open yawn, it opens a little farther back this way, whereas that surprised feeling just kind of isolates the upward feeling. Yeah, yeah. And that might trigger an actual yawn. All right, good. I want you to try now. We're going to spread and be really smiley, and then we're going to go really rounded. Nice, good. All right. So we're going to focus now just on the breath before we get any sound coming. Let's just focus in on the air moving. So I want you to focus on that rib cage, breathing in, expanding, and then focused air up and out, and you're going to let that rib cage relax and release down. So as you breathe in, lifting and opening the rib cage more. As you exhale, letting that slowly glide back to neutral. Breathing in again and exhale. Good. All right, so I want you to take your hands, let's put them on your belly now, and we're going to focus on expanding a little bit lower in the torso. So you're going to focus on letting your gut be really relaxed. Your ab muscles are just very relaxed, and we're allowing the belly to expand as we breathe in, and then it'll come back in a little bit as we exhale because the diaphragm is pressing down and those guts need somewhere to go. Yeah, your liver, your spleen, your kidneys, all those things, they need to squish down a little bit more. So letting that gut be free to expand as you breathe in, and then it'll just gently come back in a little bit as you exhale. Breathing in. All right, good. So now I want you to focus more on the sides of your rib cage and then wrapping around into the back space. All right, so we're going to try to think about expanding the back. Sometimes, if you kind of roll forward a little bit, you can even put your elbows down on your knees, and that kind of rolled forward, it closes off the front so that we feel the back opening more. So let's try trying to feel that back expansion. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. One more time in and out. Yeah, good. Nice. So come back up, and this time think about the entire torso, the whole trunk of your body, opening and expanding all the way around, and then focused energy up and out. Let's try that. Breathing in Good. So that breath is going to be the fuel that moves the voice. The next thing I want you to try is we're going to try, before we phonate, I want you to try going and then swallow, two sharp puffs out, and then a swallow that'll clean anything off if there's anything sitting on top of the vocal folds, like drainage or anything. So it's just a swallow and it'll clean everything off. So then we're going to try. You're going to release the air just on a hum, kind of like a just a gentle sigh down. So breathing in, feeling that expansion, and then a hmm. Good. So feeling those vibrations through the hum. Let's try now. We're going to open up and do an ah sigh through, just like the pattern we just did. So we're going to go ah. Nice and gentle, airy, flowing through there. Ah. Yeah, good. Okay. So now let's try on the hum again. Let's do mm-hmm, like you're agreeing. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And then we're gonna try going mm-mm. You're disagreeing now. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Now we're gonna try like you just ate a bite of something delicious. Mmm. Yep, try that one again. Mmm. Great. Okay, so now with the ah, let's do that sigh again. Oh. Yep, and then we're gonna try going, aha. You made a discovery. Aha. Good. Now let's try. Oh, no. Excellent. Very good. Beautiful. All right. So, um, let's see. Let's work through some sounds with the M. Let's start with ma, mo, moo. Good. Let's try. That's nice. Then let's try. I see. Good. Then let's try. Maybe. Great. And then let's try. More muffins. All right. And then let's do the phrase. My mom makes meatloaf. Let's do that one again. Mm, my mom makes meatloaf. hmm Good. Now let's try. Marvelous morning. Yes, good. Then let's try. Mild and mellow. Good. Yes. All right. Then let's try. My mother makes me muffins. Yes, good. Then let's try. Many men make money. All right. And then let's try the phrase maybe Monday morning. Good. Molly made muffins on Monday morning. Got a little distracted there. All right, let's try more music. Good. Let's try more magic. More mayonnaise. More mustard. More marshmallows. Great. Let's try now. My mirror means more. My mirror means more. Mm. Oh, just take a second. We're just going to take a moment and just breathe. If you want to maybe put your elbows down on your desk and just let's just kind of put your hands on your head for a moment. You could even take off your glasses and we're just going to put your palms to your eyes and we're just going to breathe at your own comfortable pace, breathing in and out. We're going to think of breathing in a light blue, and then we're going to breathe out an angry gray cloud. Breathing in a beautiful light blue, like a happy summer day, and then breathing out a dark, stormy cloud. Yeah. All right. You're doing really, really good with those. All right. Beautiful. So let's try just a few more of those phrases. Let's try Mama made me a meal. And then we're going to try My meal made Molly mad. Good. Then let's try May my mind be mellow. Good. Let's try My melody moves me. Good. And then let's try Music moves me. Music made mom smile. Good. Then let's try Mighty mountains meet mist. Mighty mountains meet mist. Then let's try, hmm, I miss my mom. Great. Let's try, again. And then mama. Mm-hmm. Let's try maybe memories matter. Maybe memories matter. Excellent. Then let's do Money in Montana. Money in Montana. Molly, can you hear me now? A little bit? Let's try that again. Money in Montana. And then we'll try Molly moved to Montana. Oh, I think we're getting a little bit frozen. So let's give it a moment to see if it can just clear up. It's just buffering a little bit. All right, let's try Molly moved. So just a short two-word phrase, Molly moved. And then we'll try Mason moved. Yeah. And then Mason moved on Monday. Mason moved on Monday. Mason moved on Monday. Then let's try Mason moved to Montana. Mason moved to Montana. All right, then let's try my moment. My moment. Then let's try my meaning. My meaning. All right. Okay, so let's try now on an N. Let's do N, just holding that N. N. Then try N on that N. N. Good. All right, so then let's try no. And then oh no. And then let's try new. All right, let's do new shoes. New shoes. Then we'll try new moon. New moon. Good. And then let's do nowhere. Nowhere. Good. Yeah. Focusing on really gentle onsets and the air flowing through and carrying that sound. Can we try? Let's see what happens if we sustain on a single pitch. So we're going to try to just hold a single note. So we're going to start. Let's start on the C. So we're just gonna go mo. So the hum first and then open to the O, and we'll just hold that out. All right, let's try here, breathing in. Mo. And then here. Mo. Here. Mo. 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 Good. Okay, so let's try. We're going to go whoop and we're going to slide low to high. So whoop, whoop. And then we're going to try high to low. So wahoo, wahoo, wahoo. Good, excellent, beautiful, very nice work today, Jill. Okay, so I want you to keep doing your SLP exercises, and I want you to be working through some of these other exercises I gave you. I'd love to try just some gentle nursery rhymes as well today, just simple phrases. So let's try, Mary had a little lamb. So just that phrase, try that a few times. Mary had a little lamb. Mary had a little lamb. And keep that air flowing through the phrase and carrying through. That's the energy. And then let's try, its fleece was white as snow. Its fleece was white as snow. Then let's try, and everywhere that Mary went, and everywhere that Mary went, then we'll do, the lamb was sure to go. The lamb was sure to go. Good, let's try, row, row, row your boat. Good. And let's try that phrase again. Row, row, row your boat. Then let's try, gently down the stream. Tall, rounded shapes. Gently down the stream. Yep, good. And then think of breathing into that lifted feeling like a yawn space. And then we'll try, merrily, 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 merrily. So try that just a few times. Merrily, 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 merrily. Then we'll try, life is but a dream. Life is but a dream. Yes, good, excellent. Okay, so then let's try, the wheels on the bus go round and round. Try that phrase a few times. The wheels on the bus go round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round. Yes, good. Then let's try that phrase, all through the town. All through the town. All through the town. Good, excellent. Let's try going back to that sigh. Just a breathy, airy, ah. Try that. Ah. Ah. And then we're going to try counting, but on that sigh feeling. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Then let's try the days of the week. So we're going to go Sunday, and then you'll breathe in. Monday. Tuesday. Wednesday. Thursday. Friday. Saturday, Sunday. So we're kind of combining the talking with that sigh. Good. Let's try the months of the year now, starting in January. So do a sigh first, get that feel. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, November, December. Nice. Okay, let's go back to the counting. We're going to count in fives. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take a breath, and we'll do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take a breath. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, all on the sigh. So breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. All right, very good. I also think it could be good to take something you enjoy, like a hymn that's comforting to you, a poem that you enjoy, like a song from the radio that you really love, So picking something that makes you feel good, something that has words that you go, this makes me feel good inside. Yeah. So if we took something like Amazing Grace, right, that might be comforting to a lot of people, right? And we just kind of do almost like a sung speech where we're carrying the breath through, we're keeping it very smooth and flowing. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Yeah, so it's like a nice flowy speech pattern. Yeah. I once was lost, but now I'm found. 'Twas blind, but now I see. Or maybe a Bible verse that's comforting to you. Something like Romans 8:28. God works all things together for the good of those who love him and are called according to his purpose, right? So you can take something that is comforting to you and then you can use that as an exercise as well, right? You could do something like going through the fruits of the Spirit, going love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control, and just kind of sliding through. Our voice really likes to go in like the peaks and valleys, kind of like hills and valleys. It enjoys that more. Staying on one note takes a little more strength, control, and stamina. So we did do that earlier. That's a good exercise to work with. So we're going to try we're going to gently cool down now. And let's try a different one. I want you to puff your face up like a blowfish, like a puffer fish. And then we're going to let a little bit of air come out. Blowing air through your lips, and then we're going to hum with the vocal folds. Good. That's a really gentle one you can try. Another thing you could try, kids on the playground go like at each other. Try that for me. Give me a. Yeah, that one's a little bit tricky. Sometimes we have to have a very relaxed tongue, and the air has to be flowing through unhindered. And you're going to feel air. It's bubbling out on the underside, so below the tongue, between the tongue and this bottom lip. Good. All right, and then let's try. We're going to do like a horse in the summertime with flies buzzing around. They're hot and they go. Try that. Loosening up those lips. Good. So then we're going to try vibrating through and doing a sigh through. Nice, good. Another thing I want you to try is going la 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 la. Try to keep that jaw nice and still and release down. La 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 la. La 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 la. Good. Now I want you to try going hara 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 hara. So you're saying hara hara hara. Hara 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 hara. Good. All right. So then I want you to try. Let's just see if we can do a little burst of that rolled R. Hurr, 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 hurr. Yeah, that's not a sound that we make in American English. And so it's a very weird feeling. But if you can get those really fast L's or like da 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 D's, fast D's, that's going to be the same kind of motion. So we're building up that coordination. So start it slower and then you can gradually work it faster and faster. I want to make sure that we go through each of the vowels. I don't know if we did that yet. I don't remember. So let's try going me and then try May. Ma. Mo. Good. And then let's try me. Me. Ma. 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 Good. Yeah, just threw a bunch of those vowel sounds. Great. Beautiful. We're going to pay attention to with the vowels. Is the tongue more forward like me or may or ma? Is it more in the middle like ma, mi? Is it more back mu, mo, ma? And so the tongue on the more forward placement ones, it's pushed more to the front. More mid-placed, it's lifted more in the center. On more back-placed vowels, it's lifted more in the back. Pay attention to that tongue coordination. All right? And I also want you to practice doing big chewy movements, going mwah, 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 mwah. Try that for me. Yeah? All right, awesome. Really nice work there, Jill. Okay, so keep up the great work. Be sure that you are taking time to stretch your body, do things that are very relaxing and kind for yourself. Things like if you can, like sit in a hot tub for a little bit, let your muscles kind of melt if you have access to one, or do some stretching, or go sit in a really quiet place and watch the sunset with a cup of warm tea. So things that are going to be really relaxing and nourishing to your soul. Yeah, listen to music that makes you feel really relaxed and soothed. Yeah, so I know life gets hectic and crazy and you've got all the family and your pets and so many people relying on you. But right now your body is telling you it really needs you to take care of yourself. So I just encourage you to really protect your time and be really gracious to yourself and let yourself rest, okay? Yeah, beautiful work today, Jill. So keep up that great work, and I'll look forward to seeing you soon, okay? All right, bye. Have a good weekend.